Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the June 13th meeting of the Zoning Committee. My name is Matt Westmoreland. I am Vice Chair of the committee. I am joined this morning by my colleagues Howard Shook, Mary Norwood, Amir Faroki, and Byron Amos. I will make a motion to adopt our agenda. Is there a second?
Second.
Oh, motion by Westmoreland, second by Norwood. Please open that vote.
The vote is open. One moment, actually. All right, the vote is open. And the vote is closed. It's 5 yeas and 0 nays.
Agenda is adopted. I will make a motion to approve the minutes. Is there a second? Motion by Westmoreland, second by Norwood. Please open the vote. We have been joined by Councilmember Andrea Boone. Here.
The vote is open. And the vote is closed. It's 5 yeas and 0 nays.
Can we have the vote reflect Ms. Boone voting in the affirmative?
All right, it'll be 6 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you very much. Next up on our agenda is public comment. Is there any public comment signed up?
One public comment.
All right, Mr. Shakir. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Ryan Shakir. Appreciate the opportunity to talk to the City of Atlanta and its newly elected and its veteran council persons. Zoning is a strange kind of committee for me, Mr. Westmoreland, because it's hard to understand. You see the sign is changing from this to Z to Z. It's the same thing. But after inquiring about it, it's saying that it's conditions. That's the word I was asking the gentleman about. It's actually mean it's going to be with conditions. Citizens don't really understand that. That's why it's so important that historically, citizens can't be told that you stood by and allowed your communities to be rezoned, or you allowed your communities to push people out, or allowed your community to lose its culture and to lose its vote and you lose its political power. They say, well, you didn't do nothing. Well, you all are elected to make us understand these languages that zoning is signs where, in some instances, there's no rebuttal because it's not much understanding. But to see Mr. Faroki and to see Mrs. Norwood and to see Mr. Shook, especially at these meetings, is very important. I've seen them rotate the meetings here, and when you see these people at this here zoning meeting, it means a lot. They're veterans, they're sharp, they know what's going on. I'm concerned that when zoning set the shared rentals, and we have neighbors in Buckhead and in neighborhoods who stand up and very concerned about these rentals, Mr. Faroki, and they're concerned about these short-term rentals changing the culture of their community, the security of their homes. It makes us all wonder. And we have taken notice all over the country. And in cities in Georgia, they have said, hold everything. Well, now we see that this council has decided to hold a June paper to September. I saw the other day that there was a party that went on that cost, not a party, a relative who's trying to find a room to rent. They rented a shared rental. For 4 days, it cost them $900. When we see these rentals and these investors, we should have some concern about what's the impact on our community when it becomes party houses. I don't know, Mr. Shook. I don't think your community want that, Ms. Norwood. This is an entertainment city, but we don't want it on the blocks of our schools and in the blocks of our communities where residents have 4 and 5 children in elementary to high school. It matters if we protect that future. It's important that your communication in zoning, Mr. Westmoreland, is clear.
Yes, sir.
You come from the Board of Education.
I do.
You need to see and know how sensitive it is. Population and school attendance is growing in this city instead of going the other way where it's decreasing. And I would hope that y'all be aware of what you legalize in zoning in Atlanta have something to do with the whole community makeup of this country, of this city.
Thanks, sir.
And the reputation of this city. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Does that conclude public comment, Mr. Evans, or we have one more? Okay. Next on our agenda are ordinances for first reading. There are 8 ordinances that will be sounded and referred to committee at the next full council meeting on June 21st. No action is needed by this committee today. Next on our agenda are ordinances for second reading. Director of Zoning and Development, Kieta Holmes, will read the caption for our second read ordinances.
Mr. Chair, if I could take item number 10. Item number 10, 22-010. 07 Z21-108, an ordinance by council member.
Before we hop to that, do we want to do number 9 first?
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Item number 9, 22-01466, an ordinance by Councilmember Alex Juan to extend the moratorium on the acceptance of any business license applications or for any zoning or building permit applications for new parking structures and lots for parcel zone NC4, Cheshire Bridge Road North, Neighborhood Commercial District, and NC5, Cheshire Bridge Road South, Neighborhood Commercial District, established pursuant to Ordinance 21-00436 and Ordinance 21-00960, and for other purposes.
Spoke to Mr. Juan this morning, and I will make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Westmoreland, second by Faroki. Please open the vote.
The vote is open. And the vote is closed. 6 yeas, 0 nays.
Says your nays. That item is favorable. Item number 10.
Item number 10, 22-01007, Z21-108, an ordinance by Councilmember Amir R. Faroki as amended by Zoning Committee to rezone from 2-family residential conditional to 2-family residential conditional for a change of conditions for property located at 879 Cruz Street. Staff and ZRB recommendation approval conditional, MP recommendation denial.
I have not spoken to Councilmember Winston. What is the recommendation of this paper? He's
It is a
ready to
favorable
move forward?
recommendation, yes, sir.
All right. I will make a
Favorable
motion.
on condition, as amended.
I will make a motion with those caveats. Is there a second?
So, is my name supposed to be on this paper?
Yes, sir, this was a paper that was held over from the quadrennial.
Okay, yeah.
Motion by Westmoreland, second by Shook. Please open the vote.
The vote is open. The vote is closed.
6 says, 0 nays. That item is favorable. Next item.
Mr. Chair, if I could take items 11, 12, 13, and 14 together.
Sure.
Item number 11, item number 11, 22-01152, Z2215, an ordinance by Councilmember Liliana Bakhtiari to zone property located at 2001 Glenwood Avenue Southeast, 2007 Glenwood Avenue, and 2013 Glenwood Avenue Southeast, Atlanta, Georgia, to the single-family residential district and for other purposes. Staff, NPU, and ZRB recommendation approval. Item number 12, 22-01155, Z2216, an ordinance by Councilmember Liliana Bakhtiari to zone property located at 2014 Swayze Drive to the single-family residential zoning district. Staff, NPU, and ZRB recommendation approval. Item number 13, 22-01158, Z2214, an ordinance by Councilmember Liliana Bakhtiari to zone property located at 2007-1 and 2080 and 2083 and 84 Kavanaugh Avenue Southeast to the single-family residential zoning district. Staff, NPU, and ZRB recommendation approval. And item number 14, 22-01222, Z2214, an ordinance by Councilmember Liliana Bakhtiari to zone property located at 1363 Black Oak Drive Southeast, Atlanta, Georgia, to the single-family residential zoning district. Staff, NPU, and ZRB recommendation approval.
I'll make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Westmoreland, second by Shook.
The vote is open. is closed. 6 yeas, 0 nays.
Items are favorable.
Mr. Chair, if I could take item number 15.
Yes.
Item number 15, 22-01233, Z2210, an amended ordinance by zoning committee to rezone from commercial service district and mixed residential commercial conditional to mixed residential commercial conditional for property located at 2333 Metropolitan Parkway, 2360 Perkerson Road, 622 Avery Road. Staff and ZRB recommendation approval conditional, MP recommendation approval.
A motion to approve. Is there a second? Second. Motion by Westmoreland, second. On condition as amended. Motion to approve on condition as amended. Second by Shook.
The vote is open. The vote is closed. 6 yeas, 0 nays.
And last item, Mr. Chair, item number 16, 22-01320, Z2219, an ordinance by zoning committee to rezone from light industrial conditional to mixed residential commercial for property located at 1285 Sylvan Road. Staff recommendation denial, MPU recommendation, and ZRB recommendation approval.
So I spoke to Mr. Lewis's staff this morning, and they are in support of this paper and the accompanying paper in CDHS tomorrow, so I will make the motion to approve. Motion by Westmoreland, second by Boone.
The vote is open. And the vote is closed. 6 yeas, 0 nays.
That item is favorable, and that concludes our agenda. I'll make a motion to adjourn.